Gear today.
Hee haw, you stupid motherfucker, are you dumb?
Okay.
If they ever ask about me, tell them I was born from Jessica Reid instead of
Nicole reloaded.
And make a big subscribe. Bye.
Gear today.
Hee haw, you stupid motherfucker, are you dumb?
Charlamagne The God, Breakfast Club, radio, and DJ host, 105.1. Also, Charlamagne The God on the Brilliant Idiots, which is his podcast. Now, we have Charlamagne The God that is caught up in MeToo accusations. Allegedly, doesn't look like accusations, allegedly, or accusations, allegedly. So we can chop him up with Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, Harvey Weinstein, and more others. Here what you see is a police statement and records from 2001. Jessica has accused Charlamagne of rape when she was only 15 years old. Jessica was very young. Jessica and her friend Malika, according to Torain, aka Star, has reported that Charlamagne The God allegedly drugged Jessica and Malika at a pool party. Now, Charlamagne went into the back and provided these two young ladies with a drink. There was no one in the back. Jessica allegedly said that it caused her legs to become weak, and allegedly Charlamagne laid on top of her and had sex with her. Jessica also claimed that she was dizzy, that she fell down to the floor, that she didn't feel of herself. Malika also had one of these drinks. Allegedly, Charlamagne The God made these drinks in the back, and they were prepared, and there was no one else in the back, I guess, to add anything to these drugs. Now, what you're looking here is, once again, Torain, aka Star, a great reporter, knows what he's talking about, been in the game for 20 years. This happened back in 2001. This young lady is bringing it to the forefront 17 years later. Here, as you see, these are court documents. I would also leave the link down below in the description box. And it says Charlamagne the rapist lies. One, he said that he went to the police station, arrest warrant, then the documents, arrest determined that was a lie. I'm going to draw this in so you can see. I hope that you can see this, but like I said, the link will be in the description box. As you can see, July 2001. Let's scroll back right here and see. It says reference service of warrant, date 06/22/01. I was a day away from being 21 at this time while he was allegedly raping this girl. So, Larry. Okay. Now, you had two here. It says Charlamagne said he wasn't even there and someone framed him. Allegedly another lie. The victim said he told the courts that the sex was consensual, which would explain why even if they found DNA, they would need her testimony. But since he stopped coming, he got a plea deal. Well, I believe that she stopped coming is what it actually said. Number 3, he lied and said that he was only 20. Small lie, but still a lie. Now, I want to see the DNA results, because if he said it was consensual, that only means that he was forced to admit that he had sex with her. Number 4, the gang story has not been confirmed because she only said he raped her. That was another lie he made up to. The gang rape story has not been confirmed because she only said he raped her. That was another lie he made up to discredit her and make it seem like he wasn't involved. So let me draw in this court document so you guys can see. It says South Carolina, Country of Berkeley, indictment for criminal sexual conduct with minor, 2nd degree. At a court of general sessions convened on August 29, 2001, the grand jury of Berkeley Country presented upon their oath that Leonard L. McKinley did in Berkeley County on or about the 8th day of June 2001, willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously engaged in penile vaginal intercourse with a 15-year-old female. This is a violation of blah, blah, blah of the South Carolina Code of Law 1976 as amended. Now, once again, the link will be down below in the description box, and you guys can definitely check this out. Torain, aka Star, has reported about this on Charlamagne The God. Allegedly, he unfortunately took advantage of this 15-year-old girl. Down below, it has the breakdown of charges. There is a proof of plea here for Mr. Charlamagne The God. Now, let me ask you guys, do you guys think this is somehow karma that this young lady is coming out after 17 years and speaking on Torain's show? You know that Charlamagne The God speaks a lot about the rape culture on his podcast. And do you believe that Charlamagne threw out old guilt? There will be an interview that will be placed in here. So you guys just make sure you click the link below so you can check this out. Thank you to CayenneToThe.com, and be prepared for the next videos.
Gear today.
Hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
I have a guest. Her name is Jessica, and she has a story to tell. Jessica claims that Charlamagne did indeed drug her and rape her. You make reference in your statement that Charlamagne, he made Malika a drink. Did he make a drink for you as well?
He made both of us a drink, yes. He was the only one back there. He came out with the drinks in his hand, and I took the drink from him.
It's your claim that the drink made you dizzy and it made you limp?
I just wasn't feeling right. I collapsed to the floor.
You spoke about Charlamagne being on top of you. Is that your official statement, that Charlamagne was on top of you, penetrating you?
Yes.
So now, did you ever tell Charlamagne I'm 15, or did he even ask, or was that never part of the conversation?
Yeah, he knew I was 15. He knew I was still in high school. I told him.
Allegedly. Charlamagne, you out here raping bitch? Gear today.
Hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Charlamagne was more guilty by association.
Hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker.
Here today for Friday, November 10th, goes to me, Charlamagne The God. Now, the reason it's going to me is because I consider myself a pretty thoughtful guy. I pay attention to what's going on in the world for the most part, but something has hit me over the past year or so, and it's been heavy on my spirit all week. And if you listen to my podcast, The Brilliant Idiot, you may have heard me speak on it yesterday, but why am I giving myself donkey today? Because I feel stupid that I am just now realizing that a lot of us men in America have been raised on rape culture. Now, the first time I heard the term rape culture, I was like, what is rape culture? Either you rape a woman or you don't, but as I have learned what rape culture is, let me read the definition for you. Rape culture is a sociological concept used to describe a setting in which rape is pervasive and normalized due to society's attitudes about gender and sexuality. Rape culture is perpetuated through the use of misogynistic language and the objectification of women's bodies and the glamorization of sexual violence. My brothers, if we are being morally honest with ourselves, if you are a certain age like I am, you was born in the late 70s or 80s or hell, older than that, you were absolutely, positively raised on rape culture. I feel bad and extremely dumb that I didn't realize this earlier in my life. I don't care if it was Freaknik, Miami Memorial Weekend, Myrtle Beach Black Biker Weekend. It was never normal to feel like you can grab a woman's ass just because it's fat and she's got on biker shorts or Daisy Dukes. It was never normal to grab a woman's breast just because, you know, you saw in Dr. Dre's Nothing But a G-Thing video when the girl was playing volleyball and they ran up behind her and pulled her bikini top off. If you ever mimicked that kind of behavior, it wasn't normal, okay? If you are in a fraternity and you ever had women come over and you got them high and got them drunk, you know, that whole ain't no fun if the homies can't have none mentality. You and the rest of your frat ran a train on the girl. My brothers, that wasn't normal. It was rape culture, okay? Movies like Revenge of the Nerds and Kids. Remember those where guys would have sex with passed out women or dress up as other people in order to trick the woman to have sex with them? That was rape culture. Remember Porky's? Remember sneaking up late to watch Porky's where they was drilling holes in the wall and peeping at the girls? I got homeboys in college who would be hitting chicks from the back, and then another homeboy would come in and start hitting the chick from the back without asking her consent, when we would get drunk and high with women and they would get inebriated and then we would sleep with them. I'm sorry, my brothers. All of that was rape culture. Hell, I look at some of the things I used to say to women in interviews here on the Breakfast Club, and I'm like, bruh, you was wildin'. So when I see all of these sexual allegations coming out over the past couple of years, from Bill Cosby to Harvey Weinstein to Louis C.K., I don't know if it's because I'm older, but I'm looking at them like, why has this type of pervasion been normalized? And I think it's because a lot of brothers don't think they're doing anything wrong, because it's been a common theme in our lives for way too long. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm actually listening to women more and not having these discussions about rape culture with guys, because that's what we do as men. We start having conversations about rape culture with each other. That's why we don't learn anything. And it's so normalized to us that we make excuses about why we do what we do, have done what we done, that's where the whole victim blaming thing comes into play. And, there's just no excuse. It's not...
Yeehaw, you stupid motherfucker, you dumb.
Hey, what's up? This is Nicole Reloaded. And we loaded up, and we loaded up. You know what you need to do for me now. I need you to hit that subscribe button for me. Subscribe button for me. Hit that notification bell. Like, share, comment below. Let me know what you think about Charlamagne The God being added to the MeToo movement. Who's going to be next on the docket? All right, love bugs. Love, hugs, and kisses. I'm out.